mourned in the death as the last few corpses lay rotting on the slimy thoroughfare. The shutters lifted an inch in Temperance Building high on Poacher's Hill, and red, mutant eyes gazed down on Hunger City. No more big wheels. Fleas the size of rats sucked on rats the size of cats, and 10,000 peopleoids split into small tribes, coveting the highest of the sterile skyscrapers like packs of dogs assaulting the glass fronts of Loveney Avenue, ripping and re-wrapping mink and shiny silver fox, now leghorns, family badge of sapphire and cracked emerald. Every now, the gear of the diamond dogs.
This ain't nothing, no! This is genocide! As they pulled you out of the oxygen tent, you asked for the latest party. With your silicone hump and your tan-in stump, dressed like a freak she was, thought grinding streaky walls, crawling down the alley on your hands and knees. I'm sure you're not protected for it's plain to see. The diamond dogs are poachers and they hide behind trees. Hunted to the ground, they were mannequins with killer pills. I keep a friend serene. Will they come? Oh baby, come unto me. Will they come? Rest is complete and gone. Come out of the garden, baby. You catch your death in the fall. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs. The Halloween Jack is a real cool cat, and he lives on top of Manhattan Chase. The elevator's broke, so he slides down the road onto the street view. Oh, toxic old man go. Meet his little hussy with his ghost town approach. Her face is sans feature, but she wears a valley brooch. Sweetly reminiscent, something mother used to make. Wrecked up in paradise, diamond dogs with saber eyes. I keep a friend serene. Oh baby, come unto me. Precious come and gone. Come out of the garden, baby. You got your death in the fog. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs. Call them the diamond dogs. Call them the diamond dogs. In the year of the scavenger, the season of the bitch, sachet on the Provo, sorry to the ditch. Just another future song, lonely little kids. It's gonna be sad. Try and wake up tomorrow. I'll keep a friend serene. Oh baby, come unto me. Well, she's complete and gone. Come out of the garden, baby. You'll catch your death in the fog. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs.
So that was Future Legend and Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, so Future Legend has this very, very creepy sound. It reminds me of like a horror kind of thing. They talk about the red-eyed mutants, peopleoids, corpses lining the streets. Like it's a very grim. I think it's meant to be like kind of a future city, like a dark future.
Like
kind
I
of
said,
thing.
it's a version of 1984. What he made it into after he was denied the rights to adapt it into a musical.
So, yeah, and with that start, like, I felt like there was a bit of a disconnect with this song, Diamond Dogs. I love the music, I love the rock beat. But the overall thing, the Diamond Dogs are like something dark and they could kill you kind of thing, right? You could die in the
Like
fog.
a
It says at one
humanoid
point.
gang.
Kind of like some, yeah.
Of humanoid dogs.
And at one point, it's like you're crawling on your hands and knees down the alley. Like, so I really felt like the tone of the music doesn't really match with the theme of the song.
Yeah.
Because the Diamond Dogs are like some dark, threatening,
Well, I think they're trying to make
sinister
it
gang.
seem more like, from their perspective, they're having fun doing it because they're sinister beings.
Yeah.
Or
So,
they're the gang, so like that's their music when they show up. They just stroll up to the people. We're gonna kill you.
So-
wait. First we have to put this on.
Yeah, so I kind of like that interpretation, but the refrain is they call them the Diamond Dogs, not like, hey,
My other perspective is
we're the
it's
Diamond Dogs.
the
Here we
Halloween
are, we're
Jack
the
showing
Diamond Dogs.
somebody new around.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says as they pulled you out of the oxygen tent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's them taking maybe somebody. My theory is that the story is that this person maybe was infected with the Diamond Dogs humanoid or whatever, so they took them out because they didn't want them to be with the people.
I don't know about that. But yeah, so I definitely like the beat. I like the music. But I feel like the lyrics overall are not really fitting with the tone of the music. And the other thing is just how repetitive it is. Like a lot of, they call them the Diamond Dogs. You can tell they're having fun with the music, and like that's the main point, I would say. But it feels like, you know, like when they do a series that could have been 4 episodes and they
Yeah.
stretch it to 8, like it moves slow, and that's
just
kind of.
filler episodes.
I think there's a lot of extra filler in that song. That's kind of how I felt. Like,
At least it isn't so like the music isn't so repetitive to where you can't listen to it. At least it sounds good, so you can listen to
it
it.
does sound good. You can listen to it, yeah. So
Unlike
yeah.
other songs where it's the same annoying thing over and over again, and it's like, this is just annoying.
But it does feel like, because of that, it feels like the music is the main point, not so much the story that we're telling, not so much the lyrics.
Well, yeah, because I'm assuming he also just disabandoned the story at some point because it was a mess. He didn't really have things to put together, and I'm guessing back then they had an expected time for you to release the album. The studios did.
Maybe, I think that could be true, or it could be that he was just done working on it. Like, he
Yeah.
was ready to move on.
He was
And that
just-
actually, so that's one of the things that I think about David Bowie is he's someone who, he needs a creative project.
Yeah.
And
Like,
like,
he said he's a workaholic. He was a workaholic.
he often doesn't play his old music, so
Yeah.
that tells me that's someone who, like, the creating the creative process is a big part for him, and like making
Yeah.
something new that he hasn't made before, is a big part of it. And so playing his old stuff maybe is not his thing.
That's what he said on an interview. I think he's talking about how playing his old songs gets boring over and over again. Every live show, he plays the same song over and over again, and it gets boring, and he wants to play his new stuff.
I think that
He doesn't want to just play the hits.
Yeah, I think that some artists are more like musicians and they like playing the songs, so they're literally like writing songs so that they can have something to
Yeah.
play. But I feel like he's the opposite. He's not really a musician. He's an artist.
Trying
He's
to
a
leave
creator.
behind a legacy.
Yeah, he likes creating new stuff that he's never done before, and like he
That's
doesn't
what I
like
like doing.
doesn't like repeating his old things.
The next 3 songs, because it's technically one song, because they transition to each other like those 2. Also, let's rate those first out of 10. First, Future Legend.
Future Legend is creepy and weird.
It's a good, like, I feel like it's a good prologue to the album, though.
We'll have to hear the rest of the album to see if it kind of delivers on that promise.
Like I said, it's a mess. It doesn't seemed like it figured out what its story was.
And then Diamond Dogs, like I said, I think the music, I would definitely rate probably a 7 out of 10 for the music. And then the lyrics, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 because it really didn't
We gotta
connect with me.
rate his vocal style as well.
His vocal style is awesome. Very much like he can really do that rock beat. I'll go up, put that with the music at 7 out of 10.
Alright.
So I think good pro.
Next is Sweet Thing Candidate. Sweet Thing reprised my favorite Bowie song my favorite Bowie song in total, and my favorite on this album, obviously, because it's my favorite song ever.
It's safe in the city to love in a dull way, to wrangle some screams from the door. And isn't it neat? Putting pain in a stranger, like a portrait in flash, trails on a leash. Will you see? I'm glad that you're older than me. Makes me feel important and free. Does that make you smile? Isn't that me? I'm in your way, and I'll steal every moment. If this train is a curse, then I'll bless you and turn to the crossroads of hamburgers. It's a sweet thing. Boys, it's a sweet thing, sweet thing. If you want it, boys, get it here, babe. Oh, boys, it's a cheap thing, cheap thing. like any other kind of day. You'll pretend we're walking home, cause your future's at stake. My set is amazing, it even smells like a street. There's a bar at the end where I could meet you and your friend. Someone scrawled on the wall, I smell the blood of their tree cutters who wrote up scandals in other bars. Having so much fun with the poisonous people, spreading rumors and lies on stories they made up. Some make you sing and some make you scream. One makes you wish that you've never been seen. But there's a shop on the corner that's selling papier-mâché, making bulletproof faces, calling acid catchers, playing it if you want it. Boys, better hear this. So you scream out of line, I want you, I need you. Anyone out there? Anytime? Say whistling number one, say dirty, I want you. When it's good, it's really good, and when it's bad, I gotta be safe. I want it, boys, get it here, baby. Well, on the street where you live, I put my hold on my head, for I put all I had in another bed, on another floor, in the back of the car, in a cellar like a church with a door drawn. Well, I guess we must be looking for a different kind, but we can't stop trying till we break up our minds, till the sun drips loud on the ceiling of night. To bless you on the ground while shaking in fright. I guess we could cruise down one more time, with you on my side it should be fine. We'll buy some drugs and watch a band, and jump in a river holding hands. If you want it, boys, get it here, sing. 'Cause hope, boys, is a cheap thing, cheap thing. Life's in your snowstorm, freezing your brain. Do you think that your face looks the same? Then let it be. It's all I ever wanted. It's a street with a deal and a taste. It's got balls, it's got me, it's got
So that was Sweet Thing Candidate, Sweet Thing Reprise.
Yeah. Yeah, powerful music. There's a lot going on. Drums and electric guitar, piano. Sometimes it feels a little bit like a jam session. There's just sort of a chaotic, like the different instruments are doing different things.
Also, one interesting fact about this album, David Bowie plays the guitar on it because he fired Mick Ronson after Pin-Ups.
And I think another...
After Aladdin Sane, actually.
Oh, okay. So he's on the guitar.
Yeah.
Um,
He plays all the guitar, most of the guitar on this one himself, mainly the lead guitar. So he played the riff in Diamond Dogs, and he played that part at the end of the first part of the Sweet Thing Candidate, Sweet Thing Reprise melody.
he's using the lower register in his voice.
Well, he kind of goes up and down.
He does go up, goes up and down. Interesting. I don't know. What I get is a sense of kind of lost people, like, you know, it's a Sweet Thing Boys, you can get it here, like, kind of like buying a date, buying a night with a girl. And then sort of at the end, there's sort of this darker sense that it gets your claws in you. So it's sort of like, we kind of know this is empty and hollow, and
Apparently, when he says at the end, "Is it nice in your or singing or in your snowstorm?" I don't know what it said.
sort
Or
of
freezing your brain.
Freezing your brain, yeah.
Do you think that your face looks the same? Apparently, he's talking about drugs.
Because early on, he's like, this paper mache, they're selling bulletproof faces of
Charlie Manson and Cassius Clay.
Yeah. It was a really interesting line. I don't know if they literally meant masks or if it's sort of like borrowing this sense of invincibility from taking drugs and like...
That's correct. They're making it invincible by referencing two notorious criminals in history.
No, so
Charlie Manson and Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay is not a criminal, though.
Oh, well, two
He
people.
is... Cassius Clay is the birth name of Muhammad Ali, who's a very successful boxer.
Okay. Well, he did that on two, invincible people that
Yes.
seemed invincible.
Yes, it seems invincible, yeah.
To do that.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, do you think it's like they're literally buying masks or they're just sort of borrowing invincibility from like the drugs that make you feel really strong?
I think they're borrowing invincibility, but I think they're borrowing it from being like political candidates is what I'm getting.
I wonder if that was really the reference, like political candidates sort of pretend to be people they're not. I do feel like there's a lot going on, but in the end it feels sort of empty and hollow and like it doesn't really mean very much.
In the end of Sweet Thing Reprise, did you hear the callback to Changes?
Mm-mm.
The dun 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 dun. That's a callback to Changes.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
When it goes dun 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 dun. I can't do it
With your
I
voice
can't
piano?
make a noise. I can't do it with my voice piano, but if you re-listen to Changes, that's a callback to Changes at the end. The thing I thought was smart when he did live performance of that song right after Sweet Thing Reprise, he'd play Changes, because that was a callback to Changes.
It's neat how it's like 3 different songs and yet it's not. It's like one long song.
That's why I said the physical versions are better, because on YouTube, mainly not YouTube Music does it better, but on YouTube it has a gap. Like it has a delay before it switches to the next song on playlists on regular YouTube. So which is why I'd rather have somebody do it on YouTube Music or
So you can hear it a little
a
bit
physical
better.
version so you can hear the transition better. Because it's better with the transition. Because it makes it feel full and it makes it the artist's intent better. So let's rate the songs out of 10.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna probably go with like a 6 out of 10. I have to say it's very memorable. I really liked it. The overall poetry in there kind of feels kind of empty to me. Like there's a lot of stuff going on, but it doesn't mean anything in the end. Like people grasping for meaning. At one point, he's like, "I'm glad that you're older than me because it makes me feel important," and it just comes across as very like superficial and like not really believing that I'm that I have any value. So having to borrow value from somebody
What do
else.
you rate the music itself?
I think the music itself would be an 8 out of 10. It's really quality.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked it.
So which part of the 3 do you like the best?
I'm having trouble separating the three. The first one seems more kind of open and full of hope. But then he said, so that's the line that kind of sticks with me. And I think I might take a issue with this. He says, it's hope, it's a cheap thing. It's a cheap thing. Like, and I don't feel like hope is really cheap. Like, what do you think he meant by that line?
Maybe he's saying that, like, hope is easy to believe in.
I mean, candidates that are selling hope, it could come across as cheap because they're like just giving it out. But it seems to me that authentically having hope in your life, hope can be hard to come by, and it's valuable if you have it. Have you ever seen Shawshank Redemption?
Don't spoil it because I'm gonna watch it when it's free on something.
There's one of the best lines in any movie ever made is in there.
Well, it's a Stephen King book originally.
It's how does it go? Hope is a good thing, perhaps the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. Something like that.
Here's my ranking of the parts. Part 2, Candidate, is my least favorite, then Sweet Thing Reprise, and then Sweet Thing.
Sweet Thing would be your most favorite?
The guitar solo at the end of that part sells me on that song.
Yeah. This is a very epic, and I think it really showcases David Bowie as an artist, like musician and poet and storyteller. Like, it's all happening, and a vocalist. So yeah,
we have to rate the vocals too.
We don't have to, but you want to?
Well, we're gonna do it for the video. What do you rate his vocals out of 10?
Probably going with a 7 out of 10 on this.
Alright, the next song is Rebel Rebel.
Okay.
The song everybody's heard, but we're gonna do it again because you guys will chop my head off if I don't do the whole album. That was Rebel Rebel and Rock and Roll With Me.
So yeah, Rebel Rebel, I really like that one. It's kind of like, it reminds me of some of the stories from the 1970s about people growing their hair long, and like, it's like your mom doesn't know whether you're a boy or girl. But like,
Wonder if that has something to do with his experience, because earlier in the 60s, he had long hair when it wasn't socially accepted a lot for men to have long hair.
it's like, yeah, that one I've heard before, and
And he was part of that movement, so I wonder if that has
Yeah.
something to do with him.
I don't know. It seemed like it was directed toward a romantic partner, like Hot
Yeah.
Tramp, I Love You So, like someone he's dating. And then, so Rock and Roll With Me, I don't know if what your thought is, what the song is about. But somebody online was explaining that rock and roll was originally a euphemism for having sex, and later became a name of a whole music genre. But it sounded like when I heard that song, it's like, I think he's talking about spending time together. Like,
Supposedly it's about, I don't know. I
You don't
forgot
know?
what it was.
Okay.
I thought I remembered what it was, but I don't want to sound stupid and say what I thought it was. I want to be for sure that I remember what I'm talking about.
okay, because yeah, I interpret that as like, you know, when we sleep together, it's awesome. It's like there's nowhere else I'd rather be. It like really blows my mind. Really does it for me, which is a cool
Okay.
thing. I mean, to like have a relationship that's very satisfying that way.
What do you rate Rebel Rebel out of 10?
Now, I'm gonna give that one a 9 out of 10. This is one of my favorite songs.
I don't like that one as much on the album because it says the same thing over and over again.
True, it is a bit repetitive. Yeah.
You call the other one repetitive, and that song says the same thing over and over again for the entirety of the song, not just the end
Pretty
of it.
much, yeah. That's like
This is the example of a hypocrite. If you want to find a video that has an example, take this video.
so I'm not going to be 100% consistent because, I'm going to like some songs that are repetitive, and I'm going to not like others that are
The thing I think
creative.
he's good when they're repetitive is he can make it sound good and not sound annoying.
And almost, one of the things I thought is, it doesn't even sound like it's the same vocalist on these
Yeah.
two songs. It's that different. Like, oh, is that really the same guy? Is that the same singer?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
that's how good his vocal range is.
it's pretty impressive.
What do you rate the other one out of 10?
I'm gonna give that one 6 out of 10. It's a nice slow dance song.
Okay,
It is very
so
repetitive. It does go on.
which one?
Both of them, but
Oh.
Rock and Roll With Me.
I think that one's less repetitive than Rebel Rebel. Because it doesn't like the second chorus is different, but on Rebel Rebel, the chorus in each chorus is the same.
Mm.
The lyrics are all the same. In Rock and Roll With Me, it has different lyrics at some parts.
It really doesn't. I don't feel like it really goes anywhere though.
Yeah. Okay, so the
Maybe it
next
doesn't have to.
4 songs have more to do with the book. And the next song, you'll get the reference by the title, We Are the Dead. It's a reference to the end of the book.
Hmm.
When they get captured, they say, like, we are dead or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I remember of 1984. Well,
Something kind of hit me today. I looked at you, wondered if you saw things my way. People will hold us to blame. It hit me today. It hit me today. We're taking it hard all the time. Why don't we pass it by? Just reply if you changed your mind. We're fighting with the eyes of the taking it hard, taking it hard. Yet now we feel that we are paper, choking on you nightly. They tell me, son, we want you. Be elusive, but don't walk far. For we're breaking in the new boys. Deceive your next of kin. For you're dancing where the dogs decay. Defecating ecstasy. You're just an ally of the Legion. Locator for the Virgin King. But I love you in your funky bumps and your nimble dress that trails. Oh, dress yourself, my urchin one, for I hear them on the rails. Because of all we've seen, because of all we've said, we are the dead. One thing kind of touched me today. I looked at you and counted all the times we had laid, pressing my love through the night, knowing it's right, knowing it's right. Now I'm hoping someone will care, living on the breath of a hope to be shared, trusting on the sons of our love that someone will care, someone will care. But now we're today's scrambled creatures, locked in tomorrow's double feature. Heaven is on the pillow, its silence competes with hell. It's a 24-hour service, guaranteed to make you tell. And the streets are full of press men, bent on getting hung and buried. And the legendary curtains are drawn round baby bankrupt, who sucks you while you're sleeping. It's the theater of financiers, count them, 15 round the table, white dressed to kill. Oh, caress yourself, my juicy, for my hands are all but withered. Oh, dress yourself, my urchin one, for I hear them on the stairs. Because of all we've seen, because of all we've said, we are the dead. We are dead. We are the dead. I'm looking for the treason that I knew in 65. Beware the savage shore of 1984. The secret memory of an all-night movie road. You said it would last, but I guess we enrolled in 1984. Don't talk of dust and roses, or should we powder our noses? Don't live for last year's capers. Oh, give me steel, give me steel, give me pulses unreal. He'll build a glass asylum with just a hint of mayhem. We'll build a better world. We'll be living from sin, and we can really begin. He is Savior, Savior, shores. Hear me ungraphically yours. Someone to blame us, someone to follow, someone to shame us, some brave Apollo, someone to fool us, someone like you. Won't you, big brother, big brother? I know you think you're awful square, but you made everyone you've been everywhere. Lord, I think you'd overdose if you knew what's going down. Someone to claim us, someone to follow, someone to shame us, some brave Apollo, someone to fool us, someone like you. Someone to claim us, someone to follow, someone to shame us, some brave Apollo, someone to fool, someone like you.
So that was the last 4 tracks. Fun fact, actually, the part at the end where it goes bruh, 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 on the original vinyl, like the original release, the re-releases don't do this, which is sad, but on the original release, it would just say that forever and ever and ever until you manually turned it off. It would fade out like this.
Ah,
Release
because it
does.
was okay. Because the last track like just went around and around and around.
Yeah, it would have a groove lock and would just go bruh, 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 bruh until you stop it yourself.
It's kind of an echoey, weird way to add Chant of the Ever Circling Skeleton Family. I think it was the name of that
Yeah,
song.
that's the name.
Yeah, definitely those. The 1984 and then Big Brother definitely directly references the book.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a dark, discouraging, sad book in the end because like totalitarianism wins. Like everybody's locked into this system forever. And I think in the 60s and 70s there was this fear that like communism would take over, and because they controlled music and
I thought
literature,
the
literally everything.
book was written and released before the 60s. I thought it was like released in 1954.
1954? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So, but at that time, like after World War II, there was this thought that like communism was inevitable. It was going to spread, and like no one would ever be able to get out of it because they just controlled all the conversations, you know, the thought police and all this stuff.
So let's talk about the songs in order. So let's talk about We Are the Dead first.
Yeah, We Are the Dead. I mean, the sense there is that we're getting busted. The people are coming. Like
That's
they know
supposed to
what
be a
we've been
reference to
doing.
the end of the book when they get caught.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think I caught that part. Yeah, a little bit discouraging there.
What do you rate that one out of 10?
I would probably go to a 5 out of 10.
Also, for that song, that's the first ever David Bowie song to have the F word in it.
Oh, okay.
And then, next is 1984.
I think from a British perspective, that might not be quite as dramatic as we think
Yeah.
of it from an American perspective. The 1984, very repetitive. The Lure of 1984, it's almost like a trap. I don't know.
I think it's a reference to the book that keeps saying, like, beware, like, don't trust the people in charge.
I think so too. I thought the more creative song was Big Brother because, like, one of the underexplored themes in these sort of books and movies is that people, we want a hero, we want a leader, we want someone to follow. Like, people are attracted to this totalitarian world because, and this is the reason why, 47 has been so successful in as a president. People want someone that they can kind of turn their brains over to and turn off and like let's let them take over and run, and we'll just follow you wherever you lead. Like that is attractive to a certain group of people. Not everybody wants freedom. Freedom has a certain scariness to it.
Yeah.
And we'd rather, and not only is it scary for me, but it's scary because other people can do whatever they want. So I feel like one of the attractions of totalitarianism is it makes everybody else follow the same leader, like follow the same rules.
So what would you rate 1984 out of 10?
Give that a 6 out of 10.
Then Big Brother.
We'll give that a 7 out of 10.
Then the last song.
I think we're back to a 4 out of 10.
Alright, so what did you think of this album?
Interesting. Glad to have listened to it. It feels incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like there are pieces of kind of a rock opera musical.
Like I said, he was going to adapt 1984, but he didn't get the rights, so it became a mess after that. Because I'm guessing, like I said, the record people wanted him to release it under a certain date, so he didn't have enough time to finish what he started.
Yeah, and I also feel like he probably lost interest in that project. Like, he had pieces of it, he lost interest in completing it, so he's put some interesting bits in there, but it's not a consistent project.
So would you rate the overall album out of 10?
That's hard. I know this is one of your favorite albums.
It's my second favorite.
Second
Now
favorite.
my number one favorite right now is Heroes.
I think it's gonna hit a 6 out of 10 overall. I think there are definitely things I really liked about it. Some of the music I really loved.
What was your favorite song on the album?
What was the music earlier? I rated an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 for one of them. Rebel
was
I
9
think.
out of 10.
9 out of 10, yeah.
My favorite is Sweet Thing Candidate, Sweet Thing Reprise.
Okay. So, yeah, I rated Rebel a 9 out of 10, but overall I felt that the album was kind of inconsistent and so that, I think, hurt its overall
The
score.
music is good, though.
Yeah. And there's
So,
a lot of different range and moods going on here.
next time we come back to do the next album, we're going to be doing the biggest genre switch in his career, probably from glam rock, because this was technically a glam rock album, to soul
Okay.
and funk. So we'll be transitioning into a
Awesome.
very different genre of Bowie,
Mm-hmm.
which I found it interesting that I heard that he immersed himself in the black culture to do it correctly. Like, when he wanted to do something correctly, he had to immerse himself in that type of culture to really understand it, to do it correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good. All right. That was
Bye,
Diamond
guys.
Dogs. Bye, guys. See you next time.
No, not bye, because if you stuck till the end, we're gonna go see what Bowie stuff they have at the library.
Okay.
This is bonus content.
At my library looking for Bowie, and as soon as I looked over here, we have Black Tie White Noise from 1993. Let's see if we can find any others. Nope. That'd been funny. There's one right here, then we look up and there's even more. See if we can figure out. Let's see. Wait. It's probably. Whoa. Wait, there's one again. We found in. Oh, they're the genres. Oh. Okay. Found 3 of them. Another one.
It's Boston, so right here.
We found
That's
that
the
one.
Bowie.
Black Star. Black Star. And then there's Best of Bowie. I have this one. Moon Age Daydream soundtrack from the documentary. Ziggy Stardust. Space Oddity, of course.
Yeah. And then the one we saw before.
I just want to look in case. There's probably some in other genres, because I'm just going to look real quick. Nope. So we found those. What is under here?
It's like oversized, I understand.
Let's look and see if they have him. Whoa. Did not close, I don't think. Maybe I forgot to close it, I don't know. Unless it magically opened. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's just different letters. Or is it? Yeah. I swear. You saw me close that, right?
Maybe it's
Alright, start close. Like, don't want to break it by accident. Cause that's my luck. I'd be like, oh, I didn't mean to break that. I wonder. Do you think they have records? This one?
It looks like that would be a record album that they wrote.
Oh. Ooh. We have more. So guys, that is just some
Oh,
extra.
this is packaged like a record, but it's not.
So guys, that is the extra bonus content. Bye.